It was the explosive ordnance disposal. I took apart explosives and counter IED. I was working another job. I worked for an auto glass company, and I was replacing a window with another veteran. And we were talking about disability ratings and stuff. And he mentioned the company, and was telling me about it and how they did for him. And then a couple weeks went by, and I just didn't have time because I was working 16 hours a day. I didn't have time to really sit down and do it. And then I had a gentleman call me from Trajector, basically walk through the whole process with him, and then we followed up from there. The whole process took about 6.5 months. It finally went through and it panned out. I think the things that they did different was able to look into the medical records a little more in depth than what the VA wanted to put effort into doing. I had went to appointments with therapists and all this other stuff, and I had built up a case file for over 5 years. And when it came time to do the actual evaluation with the VA again, because I had went back 3 times on my own. When it came time to go back and speak with the VA, when it come time to do like the mental health evaluation, you literally talk to someone for like 5 minutes, and then that was enough time for them to evaluate all your problems and everything. And I don't think that's fair. Where the doctors I've seen through Trajector, I spoke with the mental health person there for 2 hours, and it was a 2 hour long appointment, and that was a big thing that got added on. The other thing that was added was a lot of the other injuries that I had, which are more like they wasn't a big deal when I first got out of the military. They developed over time. And granted, a lot of it has to do with, I am 10 years older now than I was when I was in, but, I have arthritis in my knees. I have arthritis in my shoulders now. So that's where Trajector really helped me out, was they were able to have a doctor actually take the time and look at my stuff instead of just, collecting a paycheck. Because of COVID, I ended up getting laid off from work, and I ended up getting put in debt pretty bad because, I got 4 kids. So I had to make sure that they were eating, and paying my credit cards and stuff was I had to play triage with it. So when I did get that initial check, like I wanted to pay you guys in full, but I wasn't able to because I had so much stuff that was in debt, and I was in the process of trying to have money to buy a home to provide for my family. And Trajectory was able to work a payment plan with. And then I ended up initially going up to 80%. And then later on, it got bumped up again to 90%. And I had to work with them to pay the difference in it and add another month onto the payment just so I had money to provide for my family. But now with Trajector's help, I was able to purchase a home. I'm in my own home now, and I own it.